I'm Katie. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't already follow me, then make sure you subscribe and that'll really make my day. So we are back today with Vlogstars, and today we are talking about the things that really wind us up. I have so many things that wind me up, and actually it's only when they happen that I'm like, oh yes, that's something that really annoys me. So actually I found it really difficult to pinpoint them in a list of things to say here. So there's probably loads more things, or there are loads more things that wind me up, but here are just a few. The first couple of things are driving related, because I'm always getting like driving rage at other people, and I have to like control myself in front of the children, and just for my own mental well-being, as to not like want to, you know, drive up and ram into the back of people. So the first thing is not signalling properly at roundabouts, or actually even worse than that is lane control on a roundabout. It absolutely drives me nuts, because we've got a roundabout like near us, a giant one of those really big ones, and it's not your standard roundabout, and people don't follow the road markings, so they just go wherever they fancy, and you end up nearly getting like scraped into, and it just like, for goodness sake, follow the road markings and it just will be okay and you won't hit anyone. And then there's the people that don't signal, or the people who signal but it's wrong, and oh my god, just roundabouts, that's the thing. I'm like, so then my second thing is also car related, and it is people who overtake when there's a huge line of people in front. So they're like, you know, on a motorway when they're right up your bum and they're like, move out the way, and you're like, what is the point? There are about 50 people in front of me. You can, fine, I'll move out the way, but there's another 50 people. You're gonna bully everybody out of the way. Or worse, like when you're sort of a country lane or something. Oh, actually it's something that really amuses me. Like you're going down a country lane and someone will be right there and they'll overtake you, and they'll zoom off into the distance, and then you'll just carry on trundling along down the road, and then you'll get to a junction and you're right behind them anyway, and you're like, well, okay, so you overtook me, dangerously overtook me on the country roads, and well, we're just both here at this junction, aren't we? So that was a waste of your time. But just, you know, less haste, more speed is what my mum always used to say, and I have that in my head now, so I just think, you know, I'd rather get there alive than be rushing around. So my next thing is probably going to offend loads of people, but I'm sorry, as a teacher, I cannot help but really get irritated by people who don't speak properly. And it's not as, you know, I don't mind people who say things like "in it" or like drop their T's. You know, we're all guilty of dropping our T's or whatever. The thing that really annoys me is people who say brought instead of bought. I brought myself a new bag. Well, where did you bring it to? Where did you bring it to? No, you bought it. You bought it. And then the other one, which I had a friend who used to do this, jeez, drive me insane. I just, oh my god. People who say Pacific instead of specific. So, oh, I'm looking for a Pacific outfit. What, you going to the Pacific? What outfit are you going to wear? Honestly, oh my god, it really makes me just need to do deep breaths. Yeah, and then I'm sure there are more, you know, but those two are just the... And if someone's, and it's when it's written down, as a blogger now, when I'm reading other people's work and they've written brought, and I'm just like, I can't read your blog ever again, I'm so sorry. Really judgmental of me maybe, but you know, just speak properly and it'll be fine. Oh, and there's another one, which, I mean, it's a dividing thing, you know, it's people who say H instead of H. It's actually, if you look at the spelling of H, because each letter, here's a little lesson for you, each letter has a spelling. The way to spell H is A-I-T-C-H, H. It's not H. Just because it says doesn't mean that its name is H. It's like S, the letter S. Well, it's not Sess, is it? Or the letter R, it's not Ra, just because it says R. Do you know what I mean? So it's H, There you go. That's another one. That's another one right there. So the next one is my husband. Just him. No. We have at the bottom of our stairs, we've got a table, the console table, whatever they're called, and it's got the phone on it and whatever. And then underneath that we have baskets. Now those baskets are for putting your shoes into. One basket for shoes, one basket for like book bags and whatever. He comes home from work, takes his shoes off, puts them next to the basket, next to. And I go into the hall and I just think, sorry, was the basket overflowing? Was there just no room? No. And then it gets to the weekend, so on a Friday, and I refuse to move them for the days until I crack. He'll put his work shoes next to the basket on a Friday, and then on a weekend he doesn't wear his work shoes, so he wears trainers or whatever. So then he'll come home from somewhere we've been on the weekend and he'll put his trainers next to his work shoes. There's the basket, work shoes, trainers. And there was one time that I absolutely rebelled, and it was summer, so there was flip-flops in the mix, and football boots, and there was like 4 pairs of shoes. And the thing is, he doesn't even do it neatly. Like, I mean, they are neat, they're in pairs, but he doesn't put them along the table. So there's the table, the shoes come out, they're perpendicular. They're perpendicular to the table, so they're just sticking out, so you're gonna trip over them. Put the shoes in the basket, really, you know? So my next one is something that annoys me every single Friday without fail. That is our bin man day. The bin men come on a Friday. It's not them specifically that annoys me. Well, it sort of is. So when I take Gracie to school, there is one road that you can park down, and I get there at say 9:15 and I am gone by 9:15. So there's a half an hour window where you need to be getting in and you need to be getting out. I mean, it's not even a half an hour window, because for once you're in and you're in school. So it's like 5-minute window at the 1:45, 5-minute window at 15:15. When do the bin men come? One of those 2 windows every single time. And it's like, seriously, either come at 9 o'clock when everyone's delivering their children, or come at 1:30 where everyone's been, or come at 8:30 when everyone hasn't arrived yet. But no, every week without fail, they either choose 9:15, so you can't actually get in, which that's the most infuriating thing. 'Cause you're like, I'm gonna be late now. You're making me late. Or they do it so that you can't leave. So you've dropped your child off, you get back to the car, and nope, we're all stuck. And it takes them so long because it's such a narrow road as well. So like, and the thing is if they just came at a time when we weren't down there, they'd get down there quite easily in and out. But because we're all down there, all these 200 parents or whatever down this road, like everyone's parked on each side of the road. So they have to like slowly, and they're all there going, oh, little bit to the left, Jeff. Little bit to the right. Oh, you know, just wait, just come back, go and do another road. They do the whole of our town, because then about one time that I was pregnant, they were trying to get through and I just could not parallel park the car. Like, you know, you lose all sense of direction and whatever when you're pregnant, and I just couldn't do it. And I was like, goodness sake, I can't. And I was in their way, so then there was people that couldn't get into because I was blocking the way for the thing. And then the man had to get out of the bin truck and drive my car for me and park it, and amusingly he couldn't do it very well either, so I was like, it wasn't that easy, was it? And then he got back in and it was fine. And then I drove home afterwards, and then they came and did my road, and I was like, oh hi, yeah, this is where I live, please don't kill me. So but please do it in another time frame, you know. My last one, because I can't think of any others and I think I've rambled on for ages enough, is the postman. And it is just the fact that, and it's not his fault, but I miss him by about 2 minutes. Like, you get home, wherever you've been, like literally nipped out to drop Gracie to school or pick her up or whatever, and I get home and there's a little red note through my door. It doesn't even have to be postman, like it could be like DPD or whoever. Note through my door, came at 11:52, and I'm like, it's 11:55. I was just and it's like, did they just wait? Did they wait until I went out, or do they just think she's going to be home in a minute? But no, let's post it through now. And it's just like, that really annoys me. And that's just more of a, yeah, I'm sure it's a coincidence and they're not planning to conspire against me, but that does annoy me, when it's always just like you look at the timestamp and it's literally like 5 minutes ago, and so annoying. And then I have to either arrange a redelivery or go down to the post office and get it, and then have to pay for parking to go to the post office, and that, you know. So yeah, they are my you can see I get a little bit annoyed by these things. So they are my bugbears, the things that wind me up. Do they annoy you too? So that is Vlogstars for this month. If you would like to join in and share the things that wind you up, then you have got 2 weeks from today to link up your videos, either with me or with Colette, and I will leave both of our links down the bottom for you to join in too, or just leave a comment, just join in and let us know what annoys you. If you would like to get ahead for next month, we are setting the topic, if you like, as being your monthly favourites. So you might see on YouTube people will do like, oh, these were my February favourites, my March favourites, my April favourites, whatever. So the next one will be in June. So we would like you to do a June favourites, because why not, really? Get you in the swing of filming that style of video. Think about what you really enjoy using, what products, whatever has made you smile, made you happy, been a favourite thing of the rest of May and the beginning of June, then share that with us for next month. But yeah, this one is your things that wind you up, so please do join in, and I will look forward to watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye.